now you know. If you don't know, now you know. It was all just a dream. If you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, now you know. Oh, hello. Hey guys, what's up guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Prime Reviews. And again, if you're wondering why I was singing if you don't know, now you know, and it was all just a dream. Well, we're going to review another Rise of the Beast figure, but let me tell you something. For the longest time, I've been wanting to pull the trigger on this guy, but I just couldn't because he went out of stock in an online store that I usually buy my stuff from. But then, when I went on my hunt on Monday, I finally pulled the trigger. I finally pulled the trigger on this guy, and this figure is actually pretty good, pretty solid. Although I do have some minor nitpicks, but I will talk about that in the review proper. So, but yes, we're going to review the Transformers Studio Series number 100, Deluxe Class, Rise of the Beast, Bumblebee. And oh my gosh, I'm so glad I have this figure now. It's such a fun figure, very fun and solid figure. So, but yeah, we're going to review this guy, but before we talk about this guy a little bit more, we're going to show off some various images of the packaging itself, so let's go! And here we have Studio Series 100 Bumblebee, fully transformed into his vehicle mode. Now, it definitely looks like his old Camaro mode, but a very off-road version. Yes, it's a very off-road version of his old 1977, 1967, I don't know, I forgot the year, 1977 Camaro alt mode. Yeah, it's definitely an off-road version of that, and it looks pretty good. It looks quite good, in my opinion. I like the black that they use for these sections right here for the car. That is pretty cool. Of course, he has the natural black stripes that he has for the movies. Nice matte black used for the back of the car mode. Nice red for the tail lights, and nice like silver-ish paint for the headlights and the grill there. You can see the bumper here, the front bumper, the bumper. Is made out of the soft plastic. You can see the cage right here for the window, and that's pretty cool. I like that. You can see the back windows like this, and that's pretty cool. I like that. I like this very much. So as to my favorite Bumblebee alt mode, I think this car right here, I think this has become my new favorite Bumblebee alt mode. It's not my favorite Bumblebee figure, no, but it's definitely my favorite Bumblebee alt mode. I really dig this one. I really dig this vehicle mode. I dig it. And of course, you have visible head syndrome. I mean, he had that since the Bumblebee movie, so yeah, of course, it should be there. You can see his blade is stored in the car mode already, so you can store the blade in the car mode like this. So let me take off the blade so I can show it off to you. And yeah, it's very plain. It looks bad. Yeah, unfortunately the paint budget just ran out for the blade because it's not painted in silver. It's just all plain yellow. So that's quite unfortunate. He does come with another accessory. He comes with an arm cannon. So yeah, it's cast in yellow plastic but painted over with that grayish color, the dark grayish color. So yeah, I wish it had silver paint as well to make it more shiny, but oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, that's all the accessories that it comes with. You've seen how this stores in car mode, but do you know how this stores in car mode? Well, like this. You have to, you can see there's like a little tiny slot there that's meant for the tab, one of the tabs right here. So just tab this in onto the back of the car, and there you go. That's it. That's your storage. Looks ridiculous, but hey, most Studio Series Bumblebees do this, so yeah. But anyway, so and speaking of Studio Series Bumblebees, let's bring them all in for the size comparisons. Yeah, we're just gonna bring in the Studio Series Bumblebees for comparison because I want to save time. So we'll save the Rise of the Beast comparisons when we review Scourge. So yeah, so let's bring in the Studio Series Bumblebees for the comparisons. And there you have all of the Studio Series Bumblebees. Yes, again, I like to repeat myself again. This guy is indeed counted into the Studio Series line because, you know, he was labeled as Studio Series 25. So duh, of course it's a Studio Series figure, and it already looks pretty accurate to be a Studio Series figure. So yeah, so I'm gonna count this guy into my Studio Series collection. I have to. He's Studio Series number 25. So yeah, I have lined them up in the order of the Bumblebees that we've gotten in the Studio Series line. So first we got this guy, we got the and then we got Volkswagen B, and then the 25, the last night Bumblebee, and then we've got World War II B, then we got 49 Camaro B, we got this guy, Off-Road B, we got B127, and then Revenge the Fallen B, and then Dark of the Moon B, and then finally Rise of the Beast Bumblebee. And that, yeah, a lot. That's 10. If I counted the high octane Bumblebee, which is labeled as Studio Series 79, it would be 11, but I'm not gonna count that guy into my Studio Series collection because I have a feeling that Hasbro will do a brand new high octane Bumblebee mold for that particular design, so I'm pretty sure that will happen. But yeah, a lot of Studio Series Bumblebees here. 10, just 10, all 10. So there we go. There we have the size comparisons. There we have the alt mode comparisons right here. Alrighty, so yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the alt mode itself. Let us transform Bumblebee into his robot mode. Now the transformation is actually pretty cool. I like the transformation here. So just untap the arms like that, untap the arms just like that, and then you want to open this section here. Not pop the wheel off, no, you don't want to do that. You want to untap this whole section right here. Ah, there we go. Untap this section right here. Unclip that, and you want to do the same thing on the other side. Just untap that, bring that out, and there you go. And then now you can just bring this up all the way like so. Rotate the arm around, bring this up all the way, rotate the arm around just like that. So now you want to open the doors, and this will just come untabbed on you. So just untap the doors, open, there we go. Open the doors, just bring them out just like that, and there you go. So you can see this section right here is clipped on. So just you want to make sure that this is unclipped. There we go. It's very hard to unclip. There we go. Very secure connection. There we go. Just unclip that and raise this up and leave it there for now. So just bring the whole chest piece down and just clip that in, and then you want to rotate the pecs, rotate these pecs right here, and there you have that done. So now we can deal with the legs. You can split the legs right here like so, and then you want to bring down the foot, and you want to rotate this section down like so, rotate the foot around just like that, straighten up the foot, and there you have that done. And now you can bring this panel in, and that will just clip into place, and there you have a leg all done. So do the same thing on your side. Just bring down this foot section right here, bring down the foot, and you want to bring this down like so, straighten up the foot on this double hinge just like that, and then flip this panel in, and there you have the legs all done and ready. So let us zoom out so you can see what I am doing. We're at the home stretch, people. So just flip this panel in just like that, and just bring all of this in, just flip all this in, and this will just come down on you, flush against his back. Unfortunately, this doesn't tap into place, and that's my main problem with the backpack. I mean, I don't care about the back, I don't care what the back looks like, but I just wish that this backpack could have, you know, stayed in place. But oh well, it is what it is. But I think we're done. Yes, we are done. So there you have 100 Studio Series Bumblebee fully transformed into his robot mode, and he looks pretty good. I do quite dig the design of this Bumblebee. I do quite dig him. I do quite like him. Unfortunately, he lacks a lot of the silver paint in the head area and then some spots, so he definitely could have used a bit more paint, but it is what it is. He still looks pretty good in my opinion. He still looks quite good. So let's get in close here so we can take a look at the head sculpt. Focus, camera, focus. I said focus. Focus. You want to focus? There we go. Thank you. Focus there. There we go. So yeah. So it's a nice head sculpt. I will say that it's a nice head sculpt, but unfortunately it's lacking in the paint department. He has no Autobot logo on him, which is very lazy on Hasbro's part. They could have just easily put the Autobot logo there, or just use one of the previous Bumblebee movie heads. So yeah, but I mean, he does have some nice silver paint here and there. He has nice blue for the eyes, big blue eyes, nice silver paint right here, gunmetal gray paint up top. But other than that, he just needed a little bit more paint to bring out those details. So oh well, it is what it is. But all in all, though, the design looks clean. It looks pretty good, and I can't wait to see Bumblebee again in Rise of the Beast. So I've seen the trailers, and it kind of looks like he'll die, but maybe he won't die. I don't know, but because this is his off-road look, you know, his alt mode is his off-road look. But he did have his natural old Camaro vehicle before he upgraded to the off-road version. So yeah. So but yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good in my opinion. Now let's talk about the articulation real quick. The head is on the ball joint, can rotate a full 360. It can look up a little bit, can't really look down. The shoulders, they can rotate a full kinda 360 because, you know, these things get in the way. The shoulders can move in and out. You have elbow swivel right there. You have an elbow joint, slightly over 90 degrees of bend. Nothing at the wrist. You have a waist rotation. The legs can move that far, can move back that far. He can only move out that far. He has a thigh swivel. He does have a knee joint right there, about 90 degrees of bend. And the feet, they have ankle tiltage right there. You can rotate the foot around, and there you go. That's pretty much it for the articulation. Just wanted to go through real quick because we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to show off how you store the weapons, or how you use the weapons in robot mode. So first things first, I want to show you guys on how to store the weapons. You can see that these two tabs exist behind the doors. You can see there's a slot right here, so just tab this in, tab this blade in, just like so. Just tab that in, and it's nicely cut out for the blade, so which is really nice. I like that. And then these two tabs will go over that tab right there, so just go over that, and there you have the storage in robot mode. But you want to use the weapons in robot mode, so let me take these weapons off. And you can see that there are two slots on either arm. So me personally, I would just plug this in to the left arm, like so. And then he has his arm blade, which is pretty cool. But still, a bit ugly there. And then this will go over his hand, and there we go. And there you have his arm cannon, and that looks pretty cool. Now he has his weapons all armed up, and that's awesome. So yeah. Again, I just wish that the blade had silver paint, so it's more, so it's shinier. So just with that plain yellow, just a little bit ugly there. So, but anyway, so there you go. I think we're pretty much done with the robot mode itself. We talked about the articulation. We've done the full 360 look at the robot mode. We looked at, I mean, he has a lot of silver paint around, but definitely could have used more there. But yeah, backpack is, you know, it's clean, but you know, again, wish that his backpack could tab in somewhere, but oh well, it is what it is. So let us bring in the size comparisons. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be a lot of transforming, and so yeah, I'll be right back in a couple minutes. And here we have Studio Series 100 Bumblebee compared with the 01 Bumblebee, the Volkswagen Bee, the Last Night Bee, and World War II-B. So I can't really fit every Bumblebee in my in the frame here, so I have to do do this as a two-parter. So this is part 1 of the size comparisons, and we're gonna move on to part 2 of the size comparisons right now. And there you have Studio Series 100 Bumblebee compared with Off-Road B, B127, 49B, 74 Revenge of the Fallen B, and what's his number? Forgot. I totally forgot. Please can somebody please tell me what number he is again? I totally forgot. It's either somewhere in the 80s or I don't know. I totally forgot. I'm sorry. But yes, Dark of the Moon, Studio Series Bumblebee. So yeah, a lot of Bumblebees again. This is the second part of the Studio Series Bumblebee comparisons for robot mode, because I couldn't fit every Studio Series Bumblebee that I have in the frame. So this is the second part. So yeah. Also, when I brought in the first part, before I brought in the size comparisons for the robot mode, I said I'll be back in a couple minutes. I did say that. But that for me it took a couple minutes. For me it took a few minutes to come back. But for you guys it's like 1 second. So yeah. But that's the magic of cutting and editing and all that stuff. So yeah. But anyway, that is pretty much it for the robot mode comparisons right here. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on the Transformers Studio Series number 100 Deluxe Class Rise of the Beast Bumblebee, in a very nicely done figure in my opinion. The robot mode looks pretty good, the alt mode looks pretty good also. My only issues with this figure is the lack of paint, 1, and number 2, the backpack not tabbing in, and that's unfortunate because a lot of my Studio Series Bumblebees, the backpack is actually pretty stable, pretty secure, they tab in. Unfortunately, this guy doesn't do that. So yeah, that's one main issue that I have with this figure. The lack of paint department with the blade and the head, and yeah, and the feet as well. But all around the body definitely does have a good amount of silver paint here and there. So so that is pretty good, but definitely could have used a bit more on the silver paint department. But yeah, articulation is pretty good. I mean, he's missing wristables, but again, I don't really care much about wristables. I don't put that much stock in that. So yeah, but yeah, a very solid figure. It definitely has a lot of solid joints on him. Transformation, smooth. It's fun. It works really well. Some tabs are very sometimes are very secure, so do be careful with that. Like as far as tapping the legs together into vehicle mode, it definitely can be definitely a little bit fiddly, but it's not to a frustrating degree. So so yeah, definitely a fun transformation for me. I really enjoyed messing with this guy, and yeah. So as far as Bumblebee vehicle modes go, this definitely has my favorite vehicle mode. I really dig this his off-road Camaro mode. I think I love that a lot more. But as far as movie Bumblebee figure goes, this guy is definitely going to be in my second place. He's going to be in second place of the Studio Series Bumblebee figures that I have right now. First place still goes to Off-Road Bumblebee, because the fact that he turns into a Jeep says everything. So yeah. Oh, I totally forgot one thing. This guy literally has the best action feature. He has the best action feature ever. You know what the best action feature is? Here, let me show you. You can totally jazz him up. Oh, he got ripped in half. Anyway, let's put him back in one piece. Let's put him back in one piece, because I don't want two pieces. I don't want two pieces. I love you, Bump. I love you. Please, don't fall apart on me. But again, that's the best action feature ever. You can totally jazz him up. You can totally jazz him. Yeah. But yeah, all in all though, I still really like this figure, even though my favorite is Off-Road B. I still really dig this figure. Very well done, very playable. So yeah, very fun to mess with here. So if I were to rank this guy from a scale of 1 to 10, I am definitely going to give him a a 9 out of 10. Just wish the backpack was secure and have a little bit more paint here and there, but 9 out of 10 seems to be a fair score for this Bumblebee figure because he is freaking good. So yeah, but there you go. Now you know where I got it from my hunt. It's called One Toy. That is where I got it. But if you wanna get this figure of your own for your collection, for your beehive, definitely go hunt him down somewhere. And yeah, I definitely highly recommend this guy. He's very, very good. So yeah. But anyway, that is pretty much it for today's video review. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are completely new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. And while you're at it, click that notification bell icon down below as well, so that you will know when my new videos up and ready. And you can always check out my Studio Series Reviews playlist for any videos you may have missed. I'll post links to that playlist in the description down below. And I think that's pretty much it for me to say. So they have the Transformer Studio Series number 100 Deluxe Class Rise of the Beast Bumblebee. And this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out to the other one. And if you don't know, now you know!
Greetings, Transformers fans. My name is Alita1. I would like to thank you for watching JJ Prime Reviews. If you would like to see more reviews, live unboxings, or even tutorials on the channel, hit the subscribe button and smash that bell icon to get notified when a new video is uploaded on the channel. Thank you and see you next time. Till all are one.